Hello, thanks for tuning in. In this video we're going to be looking at Untitled Goose Game, which is developed by House. So the premise of Untitled Goose Game is basically to be a feathery kleptomaniac. You get to plague a town or a little village and basically be mischievous, stealing loads of stuff, generally being a real bastard of a goose. So we're going to go ahead and dive straight in and we'll see what it's all about. We have already played this a little bit just to get to grips with the controls and whatnot, but we're going to start from the very beginning just so you can see what it's all about. So one of my favourite things of the game is definitely the honk. I'm using a controller, by the way, for this. I found it much easier than the mouse and keyboard. As you can see, there's our little goose. It's pretty cool. So as always in lots of different games, the first bit is just getting used to the controls. So with our beat we can pick stuff up, we can run around and we can drop it. And we can still honk, which is great. And we can also flap our wings around. So there are some puzzle elements to it as well. So you can see here, it's like we need to get out the gate. Well, thankfully, our goose is smart and can open the gate. Oh, let's put that down. Whoop. I really love how the goose runs. It's quite ungainly. I love the sounds. I did read an article for the sound of the goose's feet against the ground was actually made by slapping rubber gloves against the ground, which I think is pretty cool. The lengths to go to. So here we are in the first area. You can see there's a little picnic bench there, and if we zoom out, there's a garden here we get into. So in each area you have this to-do list. So we'll bring that up. So you can see in here we need to get into the garden, we need to get the groundkeeper wet, steal his keys, make him wear his sun hat, put the rake in the lake and have a picnic by bringing all of those different things to the picnic blanket. So we'll get straight into that. So first of all we need to figure a way to get out into here. So there's our groundskeeper. As you can see, you can use your honk to alert and distract, but that's not really going to do anything. What we can do, however, is be a pesky little goose. We can get him wet and get him to open the gate at the same time. We'll just send in an abusive honk as we strut into the garden. I love the way the goose it just sort of eyeballs the gardener. It's quite antagonistic. Right, so what did we need? We needed an apple, a carrot, a pumpkin. Oh. So we get too near the groundskeeper, he obviously wants to chase us off, so we need to steer clear of him. And you'll see in a second if he catches us nicking his stuff, so we'll nick a carrot right in front of him. He's going to try and get it back. So it's a bit of a stealth game as well. We need to make sure he doesn't see us getting up to stuff. And to do that we can move things around, we can honk to distract him, we can turn the tap on, that gets him to move away. And there's a load of the stuff that we do need to steal for our picnic, so we'll wait till he makes an exit. Alright, we should be safe, and we'll nick his jam. Let's see if we can get out unnoticed. Brilliant. And the picnic blanket should be somewhere around here, if memory serves me correctly. Whoop. So that's stage one of our picnic. So we're going to just basically keep repeating that process, stealing all these things as and when we can. We needed a carrot. We needed a pumpkin. Now this is a bit harder to move this, we can't run quite as quick with it. He's making this pretty easy for us. We need a flask. Oh no, we don't want to lose the pumpkin in the water. I think there were sandwiches, if I remember rightly, as well. And an apple. Oh, fantastic. Let's have a look. Sandwich, radio, and a basket. I think they're all over here. So do remember, this is the very first little puzzle that you have to solve, so this isn't going to be the most complicated. So I wanted to show you the majority of this just so you get an idea. In a minute we'll skip to one of the later stages so that you can see what's going on there and all the mischief you can get into. Did find my little boy playing this last night, and he was delighted. This doesn't really say a lot of nice things about him, but he was delighted that as the goose he had managed to steal some other little boy's glasses, who then proceeded to... this is in the game, by the way, I'd like to say, not in real life, thought it was cool. That he decided that he'd managed to steal little boy's glasses, who proceeded just to basically wander around blind, crawling along the floor in a little bit of distress. So I don't know what that says about my parenting skills or my little boy, but thankfully he's only doing it in Untitled Goose Game, or I hope he is, rather than to his schoolmates. Right, so I think this is the picnic complete. Yeah, nice picnic. Let's do a celebratory walk around. Okay, oh, he's not very happy. But it does give us a distraction. I think one of the things was to get his keys. So let's see if we can get his keys. Oh, he's definitely seen us. Oh, well, we did enough to complete the mission, raking the lake. Now this one's a bit tougher, so we need to wait until he's very much distracted. The reason it's tougher is because the rake, which should be here, is massive. Zoom out and see where the gardener is. I think he was getting that bag of compost. So he's busy bringing back all the stuff I've stolen from the for the picnic. Oh, this is stuck. So hopefully we can be quick enough getting this rake out. Come on, there we go. There we go, the rake is in the lake, and we have got one pissed off gardener. So I need to make him... What do we need to do? We need to make the groundkeeper hammer his thumb. Oh, we need to make him wear his sun hat as well, okay. So we've managed to annoy him so much that he's decided to put a sign up to say no geese. And here's what I have to say to that. So we're going to wait for him to... I'm going to honk. Oh no, he's bashed his thumb. just in protest. Let's honk at him, nick his keys. So as you can see, so that's just the first sort of introductory level, and from what I can see of the game so far, and I have played it for a few hours, I've got quite a lot further in. Your goal is basically to be a douchebag of a goose, causing mischief. So we'll go ahead and we'll skip to a slightly later part of the game, just to give you an insight into that. And then we'll talk about the ups and downs, the pros and the cons of the game. Okay, so we're in a slightly later stage of the game here, and once again we have another to-do list. So we need to break a broom, trap the boy in the phone booth, make him wear the wrong glasses, make someone buy back their own stuff. We're going to try and get on TV, and we're going to go shopping / shoplifting. So they're the things we need to do. So let's see if we can break a broom. We're not going to do all of these, just want to give you an idea of how the different tasks. We're not going to complete all of the tasks, I just wanted to give you an idea of the different tasks involved, sort of just to see a few different things. So these are slightly more complex. So this looks like the broom we have to break. Oh, she's not very happy. She's very diligent. Let's see if we can make the boy find the wrong glasses. So he's very interested in this plane, wasn't he? So let's see if he bends down. He's gonna be a nasty bastard, and oh. Oh cool, we can untie his shoes. Oh, we got his glasses. We got his glasses, run! So this is the bit, as I mentioned before, my little boy was playing this last night. He was delighted with himself that he managed to achieve this. We do need another set of glasses though from somewhere. Oh, there's the poor little boy. Not only is he on the floor blind, he's in the puddles as well. With shoelaces untied. Let's do this play. Okay, so there's a bit of gameplay from Untitled Goose Game. There's no point, or I'd rather not do the whole thing and show you everything, because it's just going to spoil the experience. It's going to spoil the joy of figuring out the little puzzles yourself. So who is the game for? Given that it's there's no violence, there's no swearing, there's no sex or anything in it. Really, really good for all levels, all ages. The controls are really, really basic, quite straightforward. And say my 5-year-old little boy was able to figure out some of the puzzles that I haven't managed to do as of yet. Sorry, I was just distracted by the lady trying to tidy up a stall on screen. It's not a particularly long game. It takes about maybe 4 or 5 hours to play through, probably, from what I've seen and what I've read about it elsewhere. But it is quite good value, so I picked it up for $11.99 on PC from the Epic Game Store. It is an Epic Game Store exclusive on PC. It's also available on Nintendo Switch from the eStore as well, so you can pick it up there. So it's pretty good value for money. Yeah, it's not a AAA title, but it doesn't come with a AAA price. If your games that you're into are more along the lines of shooting things, blowing things up and whatnot, then it's not really going to be for you. However, if you like puzzle aspects of games, you want something that's quite cute. As you can see, our little goose, I think he's quite a cool little dude. Then this is the one for you. If you want a game you can pick up and play for half an hour at a time and so on, then this is a good option. It doesn't require a particularly large investment of time. What I've also found is pretty good for is just messing around in. It's genuinely good fun to play, even if you're not trying to complete any of the objectives in the game. It is just really good. So Untitled Goose Game definitely gets a thumbs up from me. Hopefully you would like it as well. If you do like what you've seen from Untitled Goose Game, or if you played it yourself, then let us know about what you think in the comment section below. As ever, this is YouTube, so I'm going to ask you to give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Tell us what other sorts of games that you maybe like to see us review. If you like what you've seen, subscribe, all that good stuff. That'd be absolutely fantastic. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.